Comicgories episode number 5, where we've got an amazing panel tonight for you. We had a little bit of a sad thing happen. ComicHead 84, who was our winner from episode 4, he's got a migraine. He's at home in bed. He's probably watching this, so we're not going to have him on the show tonight. But Kenny, we love you. Hope you get better, and you're definitely on next episode. And having said that, we got a cool guy filling in today. You have seen him before. And ladies and gentlemen, say what's up to D-Runk Comics.
Oh, I've got to be a cool guy now?
That's right.
Rats. Hey, everyone.
George is ready. So he's filling in tonight, man. Thank you for being here. And guys, here's the panel. This is everybody that's hanging out tonight. Woo!
Hey!
So I'm joined by my trusty referee, who, as you guys saw last episode, he called it on Kenny. He disqualified him. So John is legit. John, what's up tonight, man? How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling better than I was Wednesday night. That's for sure. Still coughing a little. I'll try to mute my mic when I'm coughing, but no, I'm energy level is back up.
Good, man. I'm glad you're feeling better, brother.
Thanks.
So you guys saw George, who's filling in. We've got this guy who doesn't show his face that often, but he should because he's good looking. Say what's up to Bub's Comics.
Hey! How's it going, guys? Bub's Comics here. That's am I supposed to talk about my channel?
Yep.
Where'd you go? All right, Bub's Comics. We do the Monday night No Faces comic chat. The current reigning Hunt champion. So
Woo!
I'm defending my title just a couple of hours from now after this show. So if I win both this show and that show, I'm going to start lobbying for a unified belt and see if we can have one champion to rule them all. As long as it's me, otherwise no.
I like it.
What else? That's it. So check out my channel. Just a bunch of crap. If you like crap, you'll like my channel.
Not
Good
even.
books and a lot of crap.
Not even, man. We love your channel, man. So, hey, thank you for being here. It's exciting to have you on my show now because I've been on your show before plenty of times, but welcome, man. Thank you for being here tonight.
Yes, thank you. Hey, thanks for having me. And it took almost a year for you to let me on your show, but I'm glad. You know, like a fine wine, I tend to age well, so I appreciate that keeping me chilled all this time.
Awesome. I'm sorry. Awesome. Good to have you, brother. Good to have you. All right, guys. So here is a new face. Also, we've got Superpower Review guys. Say what's up to my brother right here.
What's up, everybody? It's Superpower Review here. I want to thank Matt for allowing me to be on this brilliant game. It's absolutely brilliant, and I'm super excited. I've been looking forward to this show all day today, and I'm literally surrounded by all of my books.
It's good to have you on, brother. So something cool about you and your channel is I know you actually record in a studio. Am I correct?
I am at a studio. It helps to work at a TV studio, so I get the perks of actually doing something at a studio.
Dude, I love it. I remember the first time I saw your channel, I clicked on it and I see your setup. I'm like, oh, this guy's going places. It's a legit setup, man.
No, just good old public access.
Cool. I love it, man. So tell us about your channel. Tell us about you, man. What makes you tick? What made you get into doing your channel? All that jazz, man.
Well, the channel has been around for 3 years now. I feel like I finally broke into the community a little bit, so I want to thank everybody who has, helped out the channel. But I review comic books, statues, movies, and I throw in a couple of wild cards here and there and do some fun shows. Last week I opened up a 30-year-old time capsule of comic books and stuff like that. So just fun stuff.
Cool, man. I hear that because of that capsule, you found out that you're really close to ComicHead 84, who's supposed to be in here tonight.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Good deal. Well, welcome, man. Good to have you. I love how you've broken into the community like you said. You're a part of it, man. So thanks for being here tonight.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. And ladies and gentlemen, you don't need an introduction for this man. Everybody knows who he is. But welcome to the show, Biggieshaq.
Well, Big Seven, brother. When I saw some people getting their grind on and getting physical in this game, dude, Biggieshaq was raring to go, man. So here I am now, dude. I'm ready to. I'm all wound up. I'm coming in cocky. I'm coming in tight, dude. So everybody better bring their top game, dude. I don't know how it's gonna play out, but I'm gonna play hard, man.
Yes. I love it, brother. I love it. I love having you on, and I love the mic drop. He's ready to rock and roll tonight. Look at that. Big sexy. Awesome, man. Well, guys, I'm going to let John go over the rules, make sure everybody is up to date that's watching. Actually, before we do that, John, you want to run through the chat for us like you always do?
Yeah, for sure. Sorry. I'll see what I can do here. There's way too many people. This is insane. Comic Geek D across the pond. Good to see you, brother. Mr. Comics 89 and Bear Island Comics. I made sure I told Sharon and Life with Two YouTubers that we moved up the time by 30 minutes because I know this is her highlight of every week. She tells me over and over again, loves this show.
Thank you, Sharon.
Our panel is in the chat. I saw Bubs in there. Mr. Comic 89. Let's see here. Burning Block about 99. Hello, Cade. Let's see. Sam's Tangled Web. Great moderator. Sam is in the chat. Comic Books NYC Kavi. Good to see you. Awesome weekend last weekend with Jeffrey. Unreal.
Oh, yeah.
Unreal. Bake the Snake, the 3-time champion of this tournament, come to vote for the first time ever.
What's up, Bake?
Good as gold.
What's up,
Hello. Bake? And let's see who else. I said Bear Island, I believe already. Hialeah Comic Bro and Super Russ. We got Justin Page and Perry Comics is lurking. Mr. Garrell, hello to you. Let's see. George D. Runk Comics, he's right there, but he's also in the chat with you all. I saw, so who else? Big Lion Cat 646.
BLC.
I saw White Whale Comics. Boom, boom, boom. Just a Little Podcast. Hello, Ed D. Hello to you. Poor Mike. JP Budget Collecting. You are not late, sir. You are right on time. Chad 90 Miles from Comics is here. Let's see. Random Wolf is in the chat. That's one of the two YouTubers.
What's up already?
Comic Assassin. Mjolnir is in the chat. Joey Bag of Sevens and Ben Compton. See, am I getting everybody? 2002 Warlord. Ooh, that's a cool name. The Comic Collector. I've got to be nearing the bottom. Stay Puff, who's been showing up on a lot of channels lately. He is an awesome guy. I love his Instagram. Big fan.
What's up, Stay Puff?
All right. I think that is it. Boom.
Yes. Hey, guys, check out this gorgeous shirt because Alec is in the house.
You're so lucky to get one of those. Alec must like you because I know that I've never gotten one.
Oh, shots fired.
I'm just saying.
He said, hey, since you're going to be on the show and John's not showing up, I got to send you a little something, Yeah.
That's sweet.
So, hey, everybody, welcome. Thank you for being here tonight. Looks like we've got 29 watching. We're about to go down. So, John, let's go over the rules for everybody watching in the chat, for the contestants. That way we're all on the same page, and then we can get this thing started.
Yeah, so if you are not familiar with this competition, it is a two-pronged competition. We're going to have two different groups going head-to-head at the same time for round one, and then the winners of each of those rounds will face off in the championship final round at the end. We're going to start with Superpower versus Bubs alongside of Biggie versus D-Runk. Those are our two first-round battles. The way the game works is we have selected, Matt and I, a huge list of possible cover comic options. We will randomize a select group of them, and the one that comes up at the top is the one these gentlemen will have to pull from their collection. Then they will have to defend their option by sharing it with you, and you will vote which person in the matchup has the book that meets that category best. The winner of best of three covers is the one to move to the next round. They also have one hard pass. Each of them is allowed one time during tonight when a comic option comes up to say, no way, I am out. Let's skip that one. But once they have used it, they cannot go back. They've got to just ride it out. Are you trying to play with George a little bit there? He looks like he's not paying much attention. There's also a time limit. That's the hardest part of this competition. It's not about who has the most money. It's about who can find the best book for this category in the time limit given to them. Yes. In the first round, they'll have 30 seconds to find their book. And then if they go to a playoff third round in that first competition, I'll give them an extra 15 seconds. In the championship round, they'll have 45 seconds. And if they go to a third of 3, we'll go another 15 seconds then as well. We're going to do coin tosses right now to see who has to show first for each group. So alphabetically, Biggie, you are first in your group. You want heads or tails, brother?
I'll take heads.
He wants heads. Oh, it's tails, which means Biggie has to go first. And if we go to a tiebreaker, he would go first in that round as well. Bubs is first. So, Bubs, do you want heads or tails?
I like my heads down and my tails up, please. Tails.
He got heads. So that means Superpower goes first. And if we go to a tiebreaker, he goes third. That's right. All right. So did I forget anything, Matt? Are we
No, man, you're on top of it. But these categories tonight, gentlemen, they're a little tough. You know, this is episode 5. And I had to come up with some crazy ones, but guess what? I didn't. Actually, John sent me a big old list and it worked out perfect.
I keep sending a big list. So hopefully we just keep piling it up into this giant pile.
That's right. There are no doubles. We haven't used
I think 1 week I want to just do like 80s song titles. And then you just have to figure out like what comic
dude, that's right, man.
How do I pick a book that meets that song title?
Eyes Without a Face.
Not even a book category.
Right?
Think on Me.
It's the Peter Quill. It's the Peter Quill of the Star-Lord of
goodness.
That's awesome.
Not good.
What we got here?
Everybody's wishing me a belated birthday, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Brother.
I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody in the chat.
Birthday.
Yeah, it was an awesome day yesterday, guys. Did you guys see my Hulk statue that I got for my birthday?
Oh my God.
Epic. Dude,
That's one of the best, 7, bro. That's one of the best, bro.
And the coolest part about it is I paid almost nothing for it. Worked out a really cool trade / cash deal with the dude. And if I told you how much I paid you guys, your jaw would drop to the floor. Like it's almost nothing. So legit, but I promised the guy I wouldn't spoil everything, so I don't want to say it.
Tell me now.
But last night my friends came over and the family and they brought me another statue and I'm just like, so I'm gonna be showing you all that.
Jeez.
Craziness. But thank you guys. Thank you, Rod. I think Rod, you brought it up. Thanks everybody for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. All right, y'all ready to go down? Ready to do this?
Do it.
All right.
Let's do it. All right, so I'm going to bring up the randomizer. I'm going to show you guys what the first 10 comic gories are. And then we're going to randomize that. And on the third randomizer, that will be what you're going with, all right? So here we go. And
Dude, all I've been thinking about these categories 7, dude, all week. I'm just like, I wonder what the heck.
Here we go. Female team up cover. Villains United cover. Villain wins cover. Up on the Roof cover. Mike Zeck cover. Word Bubble cover. Up in the Sky cover. Strike a Pose cover. A green cover and a Catwoman cover. There they are. There they are.
Superpower Review's already shaking his head.
All right, I'm gonna randomize this 3 times. I'm gonna take you off the screen real quick. Rod sent me a. Man, I should have used his randomizer. All right, here we go.
You can always switch to it while we're doing the next round. In between rounds, you could probably swap over.
Don't crash your computer.
I know.
This is legit going to be really, really hard.
Yeah, that's what makes it beautiful.
There were 2 categories already. So.
And there it is, gentlemen. Word bubble cover.
So this, if each time when we pick a category, I'll spend a little time explaining it so that the contestants can think a little bit and decide if they want to ask questions or if they want to use their pass. Word bubble cover. Not a lot of covers use writing word bubbles on the cover. Some characters may be more known for them than others. So this is a cover that would at least have to have in some form or another a thought or word bubble so that thoughts or statements are being made. Does anybody have any questions about that category?
No.
Does anybody want to use their pass? Uh-oh. Bubs is like already crying.
You're going to you're going to explain what the bubble is, right?
What's that?
Bro, this is the easiest one.
Explain what the bubble is.
Yeah. So check this out, right? You know how it says Thor up here? You see something like that on the cover where it's in a word bubble and actually has words in it. That's what we're looking for. So I don't want to give you any advice, but there's a couple characters that like to use these type of covers, you know?
He's stalling, bro. He's stalling.
All right, so nobody wants to pass. Everybody's good?
I passed before we started, so we're good. We're good. I'm in.
So just as a reminder, you need to be holding up a book before time runs out, right? You can't be hanging out off stage. If you want to hold up something and say, hey, I need to use a bathroom break, and you want to set it down and take a break, that's fine. Just hold it up and set it down so we know you got something.
That's right.
All right? You have 30 seconds starting now.
Go get it. Word bubble. I'm here to chew bubble gum, and I'm out of
We're above the bubbler.
That's right. You got 20 seconds.
20 seconds, folks.
20 seconds.
Ready?
Look, superpower review, confident. Holding it up.
Superpower review.
10 seconds.
Got
Ooh.
one.
10 seconds.
Lab ready.
9, 8, 7, 6.
George
5,
looks ready, and Biggie
4,
looks ready. George, you got a book?
3, 2.
Book right here.
All right, there he goes. Time is up. Now, I believe that you said you had the champion go first. Am I right? But now, since ComicHead's not here, are we still going to start with the George Biggie team up?
We could do that.
All right, so that means Biggie, you get to go first, sharing your word bubble cover.
Well, dude, I got a good one. At least I got one to fit the category. I was where I wouldn't even find one when I first started, but I found one. So 10 cent. And it's a beauty too, dude. Don't get it twisted, brother. This is Superman, 10 cent, first Legion of Supervillains.
Oh, perfect.
Classic. Wow.
The real
Oh,
Superman
geez.
collectors will know, brother. This is a banger. So there you go.
That's cool.
Perfect, man.
That's what I
Oh,
got.
beautiful. Looks like it's in beautiful shape, too.
Yeah, love it.
All right.
I got lucky when I found this one.
To George of D-Runk Comics. What do you got to go against him?
Gangway heroes. This is where the new Spider-Man takes over.
Boom. There they are. The word bubbles.
Enough said.
Little
Right.
purple.
Purple.
All right. So we are throwing down with a Marvel versus DC showdown. We're throwing down with some sweet key books here. We got some Spidey versus Superman. So in the chat, you're going to have to vote either D-Runk Comics or Biggieshaq when Matt says go.
Vote now, guys. Let's see it.
Hey, Matt, do we get to vote?
Look at the word bubble.
No panel can't vote tonight, man. Sorry.
Oh. I'll start sandbagging them,
Beautiful
pick the
word
one I
bubble.
think's the weakest so I can go up against them in the second
I'm
round.
the reason they have that rule.
This is true, John. This is true. Biggie, D-Runk, Biggie, D-Runk, Biggie. Let's see. Biggie, D.
Remember, only
Oh,
vote
boy.
once. I don't want to DQ a chat member. Nobody's going to go into timeout tonight.
That beautiful 10-cent stamp, Chad. Look at that. You don't see that very often, brother.
Shaq, Biggie.
All right. I'm going to just give a few more seconds. The last person I see is Bake the Snake. Although, okay, yeah, Bake's not voting twice, is he? Okay, good. Yeah, watch out. Watch out for that champ. I know that champ.
Watch out!
All right. I'm calling round one for Biggieshaq and Superman.
I would have voted that
Nice.
way too. Very, very good vote on the chat. Much better book.
All
What's up,
right.
D-Ed?
I don't know about much better. That was pretty good book there, D-Rock.
Yeah.
Okay, the second round is going to be Superpower versus Bubs, and Superpower has to go first with his word bubble cover.
All right, are you guys ready?
All right, let me put you on.
I decided to go with my Batman number 232, the first appearance.
Damn.
So I wasn't playing. I have my books around me. I have all my keys around me. And when you said word bubble, I was like, got to go with this one. So
That's a great green cover, too. I love that green.
I was thinking the same thing. Beautiful, man. They're the
What,
and
facsimile?
Steel Adams. That's what I was thinking. No, not facsimile.
Nice. I love it. Good choice. Good choice. All right.
All right, that's over to Bubs. What do you got, Bubs, to go against Ra's al Ghul?
I tell you, that's a fantastic choice. No offense to Neil Adams. That's fantastic. Absolutely great. I do wonder about Superpower's reviews, actual stage that he says he has, because I noticed in the background his whole wall is green. So I think for his normal videos, he's just doing a little green screen action. There's no actual studio. But anyway, we got we got a 25-cent cover here, so that's got to be twice as good as a 10-cent plus 5 cents more. And I like this word bubble because it actually says it's a character's first appearance, and it actually has the character saying his own name in the first appearance. So here we have Werewolf by Night 32. You got Moon Knight's first appearance on cover, and speaking his own name, he says, "You haven't a chance against Moon Knight, monster. For the harder you fight, the quicker you die." Look at that.
Wow.
You know me, y'all. I don't apologize for the glare.
Oh,
Look at
man.
those.
A book so
Show you
nice,
that.
the grade ran away.
Look at that. You know it. It's in one of my reclaimed slabs.
Dang, man. Those are some bangers.
And-
Both of those books.
Even has an extra word there. A little extra there. Outside the bubble. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
Fine night,
wow,
y'all.
ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my
We've
God.
got another round of Marvel versus DC going on. We got another round of, although I guess we could call it a slab versus a raw going on. So what are we going to do? It's some key first appearances. You've got your choices of Bubs Comics over here with Werewolf by Night, or you've got Superpower Review with first Ra's al Ghul. When Matt says to vote, you pick either Bubs Comics or Superpower.
Vote now. Those are some good books, guys. Two beautiful books.
Bangers. All four in this round. Bangers.
Dang.
So, Superpower, does Ra's al Ghul say his own name on that cover?
Oh, it looks tight.
I was just
It
checking.
looks tight.
I think his screen is froze in fear. Screen froze up?
You'd have it if it was a say your own name cover. You might have
Say
it
my
anyways.
name,
I'm
say
not-
my name.
Say, baby, I love you.
That's right. I can tell y'all.
Okay, I've learned tonight that Bubs Comics is a smack talker, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He tweaked my nips earlier. That was ridiculous.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. I didn't charge you for it. Wait.
Kevin's like, did you know I am a black belt?
All right, I got Comic Assassin as the last one. I'm going to give a second or two for lag.
Oh my gosh, man. That was close.
All right, I'm calling it. Bubs Comics with the Werewolf by Night victory that round.
Oh,
Yes.
played,
Thank
sir.
you.
Well
Thank you. Both great books. Neil
Well
Adams,
played.
man. Anytime you're going up against Neil Adams, man, I was sweating bullets. That's nice.
Yowzers.
So am I
Great
out
book.
already?
no.
Nope, it's best of
No,
two.
don't worry.
That's
So-
the 3,
Oh.
brother.
If you win the next 2 rounds, you're good. So you
Yeah.
got to can't
Yeah.
lose these next 2 rounds. And remember, everybody still has a pass that they can use if they really don't like the draw here for round 2.
So I am already
Got it.
pressing the randomizer. That's 1. That's 2. And here's 3. And I will screen share what it is.
What it is.
Y'all ready?
What
What
it
it
is,
is.
What?
What it
Terrified.
is, what it ain't.
Here it is.
Ooh, shakalaka.
Villain wins cover.
Ooh, villain wins.
Hey!
Villain wins.
Villain wins.
So this is
Damn.
a cover where in some form or another we have a villain clearly dominating. This is not simply just a villain first appearance or a key villain book. It's a cover that shows a villain dominating or somehow claiming victory over its enemies. So you've got to think through those covers where there's a villain, but not only a villain in battle, but maybe a villain showing victory. Does anybody have a question they want to ask? Does anybody want to throw down a hard pass?
Does the villain have to be dominating?
Well, the villain can't be losing. They have to be winning. They could definitely be wearing leather and a strap of some kind.
Oh, all right. That clears it up. Thank you.
Hey, he's already pitching.
Oh man! And you're in trouble. You just put yourself underneath it. He's underneath you now. So you
Oh,
gotta watch.
man. Oh.
All right. So, all right.
I'm going to use my pass.
Ooh, he wants the pass. George is throwing down the pass.
Does that mean everyone doesn't get to do that cover now?
Nobody gets
Yeah,
to
it's
do
out.
it. Go on.
Oh.
Dude, these other categories are nuts.
All right.
All
So
right.
George is unable to pass anymore. He has to take whatever's coming unless one of these other gentlemen decide to kick the idea to the curb.
George, what are you
Or-
Take some
doing?
Miralax.
Or
Get some
if I
Miralax
want to
there.
pass again.
All right, here's the cover. Y'all ready? It's been randomized. Boom.
Oh, baby.
Catwoman cover.
For anybody who's a Marvel fan, this could be tough.
Catwoman cover.
I'm passing, dude, because
All right.
or excuse me, D Runk is want to kill me on that. No.
All right. So Biggie
All right.
is throwing out before Bubs. He beat Superpower to the call. Biggie is throwing out his pass, and it's gone.
All right.
Which means that Bubs and Superpower are the only ones with passes still left.
Oh, guys, this is a hard night. I'm telling you. Okay, check out this next one. Y'all ready?
Do it
Oh,
again.
I
man.
can't believe the villain won.
How about a Catwoman dominating?
Here we go. Female team up
What's left?
cover.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is a cover that's going to have sort of like woman power happening on that cover. You need at least 2 women, but certainly it could go more than that, teaming up to work together in some fashion, right? It doesn't mean that you could only have 2 or that they only can be women. You can definitely get more than that, but it needs to have 2 women to qualify. But it looks like
Pass.
Superpower is saying pass.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh my god!
Dang.
Oh my goodness!
you guys aren't going to have anything left. This is great.
This is ridiculous.
Now the
Let me tell you something.
the
I'd already be
benefit-
done. I'd already be claiming my title right now. You guys need to let this roll.
the
I got
benefit-
women teaming up with whips and cats and all kinds of villains. That's like 90% of my collection. I can't believe you guys.
The
Whatever.
benefit to you, Bubs, is that not only are you up 1-0, you're the only person with a pass left. If you make it to the finals round, whoever you play against does not get a pass, only you.
All right.
So if you can
All right.
hold on to that pass and win one of these next 2 rounds, you're looking sweet in that final round.
I just
All right.
randomized it like 15 times before I got something that you guys already haven't passed. Here we go. Here it is. Up on the roof
What's
cover.
left?
Up on the roof cover. Okay. A lot of superheroes spend time on rooftops. So we are looking for a cover that prominently features a character on a rooftop and how that might look for you. A lot of big time options here. I'm assuming, Bubs, you don't want to use your pass.
No, I'm not using my pass. I'm good.
That means, does anybody have questions?
How much time?
No.
30 seconds.
Okay.
How visible does the roof have to be? Like, does it have to be an obvious roof, or can it be like something close to a roof, or is it's a roof?
You are the one that has to sell it. So if you can sell it, that's all that matters.
All right.
All right. So, gentlemen, your 30 seconds is going to start right now.
Go.
I love this one because so many great superhero covers involve heroes on rooftops. We are at 20 seconds and two guys are ready to go. George just turned around for the first time. We're at 15 seconds.
Look at all the slabs behind him, man. That wasn't there last time. I'm loving it.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I might not win the first round, but I'm the fastest at making books right
6,
now.
5 seconds.
My book before you did.
Biggie, 3, 2.
You didn't see that I had my book. You were all rolling around.
He's got it. Woo! Woo! The good news is, any more rounds after this, whether we go to a bonus round now or the finals rounds after this, we get 45 seconds or more. So you guys, that was the shortest 2 rounds of the night. Biggie's about to pass out, but don't worry, Biggs, you don't have to go first. This time, it's on Mr. George. D-Runk, what do you got for us up on the roof?
Hey, this is the closest I could find in the time allotted. I got Web of Spider-Man number 119. This is the second appearance of Scarlet Spider.
Nice.
And the first appearance of Kane, the other Scarlet Spider. And you got Scarlet Spider fighting Venom. It's in a CGC 9.8. And they're above some roofs, I guess.
Yeah, lots of rooftops going on there.
Hovering roof action. I like that.
I like that. 9-8.
9-8. All right. George throwing those slabs, but it didn't phase Biggie last round. Biggie, what are you going to bring up against Spider-Man?
Well, dude, I got the same thing, brother. I got Spider-Man too. So, mine's a little 20-cent action second Gibbon gang, dude. What's up with Gibbon gang? We got any Gibbonites out there? You got Craven on top. It's kind of a rooftop. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see
actually
any
see
roofs.
the floor of the ceiling. I'm sorry. Go ahead, D.
I see a window. I see a window.
Yeah, there's a window.
I mean,
Never
he's
mind.
hanging off of a building. He's hanging off a building. He's falling.
I like it. I see the buildings. I see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
see the bottom.
The ladders on the side of a building there.
Yeah, I don't know.
You Craven? Yeah, it's
you could
Craven.
almost see the top up there. I don't know, dude. I'm just glad I saw something. I was like, man, there's nothing.
That's too good.
Oh, man.
He's on a building falling. What do you want from me? He must have been on top at some point. You know what I mean?
I had a hell of a time even coming close. Like,
All
I
right,
get it,
folks.
man. I get it.
So we've got George of D-Run Comics versus Biggieshaq. You've got Slab, more 90s Spider-Man. You've got classic, looks like Ramita Senior Spider-Man. So what do you want? You got to vote either D-Runk or Biggieshaq when Matt says go.
Vote now.
I really need to look at D's book a little better too, though. Like I can't. Let me see that thing. That's a rooftop too. I mean, I see rooftops.
Oh yeah, plenty. Like I overdid it on this one. I went multiple rooftops. All right.
I don't know that. All right. I mean, I see air more than rooftop.
Oh, hey, Biggie, I love you, bro.
He's running away with this one.
Oh man, that's all right.
D-Rug because he had a roof, says the comic collector.
Hey,
dang,
logic. Every time.
Funny. So funny.
I don't know if this one would have been.
A couple more seconds for the lag. But aggressively relaxing showed up to give you one more there, Biggie.
What up, aggressively relaxing? Good as gold.
But we're going to D-Runk for round 2, which means the championship crew is tied 1-1.
Boom. Beautiful.
I was facing elimination. Thank you, chat. I appreciate you more than you know.
And when we get to that playoff round for you two, it's going to be for 45 seconds when we get there. But first, we got these two gentlemen in the corner squares here going to face off. So I believe this is Bubs Comics going first. Bubs, what is your Up on the Roof cover?
Well, like you said, Up on the Roof. So here's a character that is up on the roof. It's a 12 center. I have for you now Daredevil number 12, classic yellow Daredevil outfit, and first appearance of Purple Man up on the roof.
And just so you know, that's Daredevil number 4.
Daredevil 4.
Yeah. 12
right
center.
there.
Yeah.
12 center, Daredevil number 4 with Purple Man on the roof. Not off the roof, not freshly from the roof, not used to be on the roof last week, finished his sandwich, fell off the roof, and now just rolling around in the air with somebody on the roof. 2 feet on the roof. There you go. Take it for what it is. Purple Man, first appearance.
Didn't even give me a chance, John.
We got to get over to Superpower review. God dang. All right, brother.
Listen, guys. That guy who Bubs Comics, the book that he just picked, okay, his character is not even on a roof, okay? So let me show you a character who's in his own name on a comic book on a roof, but not only on a roof, but also on a gargoyle, huh?
Oh, I like it.
Daredevil
Damn,
is
I didn't even think of that one.
Opponent's book, not on a roof. Mine is.
I like it.
Good job.
Bake the Snake says, I hear Purple Man and I think Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh, my God. So we have a Marvel showdown here.
Hold those books up, gentlemen.
A number 1 versus a number 4. It's Spidey versus Daredevil. So you got to choose either Superpower Review and Spidey, or you're talking Daredevil with my man over here, Bubs Comics. Vote when the big man says.
Remember.
Vote now.
Now, I just want everybody to remember that that's actually not a roof. Those are gargoyles. Gargoyles are roof ornaments. It's not a roof. It's not even a ledge. He has 2 feet, one on each gargoyle. And I don't know if we need to refresh everybody as to what a character is, but a villain is definitely a character. And he is on a roof. So I don't know what that was all about. But yeah, that Spider-Man comic is awesome. I love that book. I just knew it didn't fit the category, so I didn't show it. Very nice book. I love it.
No, man. I think
Awesome.
you're tripping, bro. He's on top of something.
That's awesome.
You're talking too much because it was all you, and now everybody's picking it. Superpower review.
I know, right?
It's all good.
All right.
It is semantics.
Poor
It's categories.
I don't see anybody after poor Mike yet. All right. Couple more seconds for that lag. Wait, Bud changed my mind.
I'll change my mind.
All right, I call that one. Superpower Review.
This is good. This is good.
Going to that playoff round across the board here.
This is great, guys. This is
You
great.
guys now get 45 seconds in this round. Bubs is still the only guy who's got a pass if he wants to use it. Winners of these 2 competitions get to play off in our final rounds here up ahead.
Oh, here we go. I'm already randomizing it, and it's already coming up with this is a good one.
Hello, C. Wood. Thank you for joining us.
All right. Here it is, guys. It has been randomized. You ready?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Mike. Zeck. God, look at John getting all excited.
I love Mike Zeck. I'm telling you, I'm so pumped to be able to just say hello to him in Baltimore because he's going to be there. He's making all kinds of great signings and signatures and drawing sketches for people. But this is Mike Zeck, one of my all-time favorites, a Marvel guy. So I know it's a little harder on those DC fans, but definitely those 80s and 90s fans, you know there's a lot of great Mike Zeck out in the world. So hopefully you guys are a little bit familiar with him and what he can do. Do you have any questions, folks?
Can I have my
What the
pass
hell's
back?
Bub's doing, dude? You gotta relax.
Hey, Bub,
I got a
Jungle,
question.
man.
stay in your seat.
Okay, I got a question.
Yes.
If someone shows the book before you do you get to pick a different book, or you got to show the same book again?
You got to show the same book, and then you guys got to argue who has the better
Okay.
book. It's never happened. This could be
Okay,
the first
I just
time.
wondered.
Never happened.
I love Big. He's
All right,
like,
then go ahead.
what the heck is Bob doing?
I was just wondering what the rule
Well,
was.
he's the
I
only
just see
one
this
with a
over here,
pass.
bro. I'm like, what?
You can't cheat. You gotta stay in your seat until John says go.
Oh man. So I'm assuming Bub's no pass.
No pass. You kidding me? I've met Zeck 6 times.
No pass.
All right.
No pass.
Is Superpower asking for an extra pass?
No pass. You better not pass on this.
All right, 45 seconds, gentlemen, and it starts now.
Go get it. Go get it.
Look at Bub just not even moving.
Oh my god.
I'm a big Mike.
Got it.
Found one.
He's one of my all-time faves.
It would be
I'm
so
gonna block it. I'm
if
gonna
all
block it,
four
but
of
I've
them-
got it.
if all 4 of them had the same book. You know how great that would be right now.
That would be
That
awesome.
would be great.
I'll tell you, I would
mean-
definitely not go with the one everybody thinks of. I have 2 copies of a certain book, and I would not go with that one. I know a better one that I would pick personally, but he's done so many great books.
Yeah.
10 seconds. Anybody ready? Need to make a change? Everybody looks like they are solid, ready to go. Now, if you double down with somebody, whether you go first or second, it's already decided. So time is up. You just gotta sell your book.
Hey, I need a timeout real quick. All right. Sorry. I've already
I
stuck
see
my
how
book.
it is.
He showed his book.
I have my book. It's right
Yeah,
here.
he showed his
okay?
book. He showed his
Oh,
book.
look at John.
So-
He just wants
And
to
I'm
pull
not
it
going to change it, but here's my deal. I wouldn't grab my book before the timer started, and I'm being honest about it.
All right.
But I don't want someone to watch the replay and call me out. Like what do I do? Am I disqualified or?
What's the problem?
Well, no. Before you
No,
started
let him
the
go
timer.
with it. You're all right.
You got your book. Yeah, you got your book. I don't.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
gonna DQ you, but because you're being honest, I'll let it slide, man.
Okay. Well, no, I felt bad because you all started calling out Bub for sneaking off screen, and I had already grabbed my book before you called him out. But
I love.
Jesus, dude.
I love Rob Worst's comment. He's like, I want a moment of silence for all the books that were near mint before tonight's show.
You're good.
Oh,
You're
man.
good. You're good, George. Don't worry about it.
all right. Then
Okay, so first we've got Mr. Biggieshaq versus D-Runk. Biggie, you get to show your Zeck cover first, brother. What you got?
Well, dude, I don't really collect Zeck, man, but I ran into this one, brother, and I had to have it, man. So boom, pow, ping. And your boy went and held off until he got to it, dude. You know what I mean? I was like, I'll wait till Big Seven's ready to call it, brother, or Big John. Big John
Classic
Stud laid the
story.
buzzer down. I was like, ping, and I found that puppy. I don't have much, so I feel like that's a luck of a draw.
So
Pretty happy.
Yeah, man.
I'm calling out Bub more than D-Runk. D-Runk's a sweetheart.
I don't know what the hate's about. Stay in your bracket. Stay in your bracket.
Hey, man, I'm coming for you, Bubs, dude. Let me get my hands on you, brother. You bumping them gums, dude. You don't know what's up. What's going to happen.
Oh my god, this is crazy. This is crazy. All right, so we go over to George. What do you got, Mr. D-Runk?
I have the predictable one that everyone else is gonna maybe hold up.
Boom.
Secret Wars #8, the origin of the black suit Spider-Man, 9.6 newsstand. One of my first big comic books that I submitted myself, so I'm really proud of this book.
You did it yourself. Nice.
man, that's one of my all-time favorite covers right there.
Yep.
Classic. Yes, indeed. Okay, so we've got a Marvel showdown as predicted with a Mike Zeck category, but we got Secret Wars versus Craven's Last Hunt playing out here. Biggieshaq here with Craven's Last Hunt, and you've got D-Runk over here with the Secret Wars 8. You get to vote in the chat, D-Runk or Biggieshaq, when the big man says.
Vote now, man. Amazing
Hey,
story.
Biggie, show that.
Amazing.
Biggie, show that cover up real good. I can barely see it. Oh yeah.
I'm trying, man. It's
That's it. Yeah, the glare I think had it. It's dark cover, isn't it?
it is. It's black. It's
I
really
love
like grayish,
aggressively
but
relaxing.
cool.
None
There
of
you
us
go.
have to make this choice.
Oh, awesome. That helps a lot. That's cool.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, while you guys are voting, I want to say thank you to everybody for being here tonight. There's 45 of you watching, and we all want to say thank you. Couldn't do this without you, so you all rock.
Yes, thank you.
I had a
to
lot of
everybody.
craving tonight. Very unexpected.
Wow, this one's close, folks. This one's close. Please don't vote twice.
Unless you're voting for D-Ronk.
I love it.
Oh, man, this might be within 2 votes, so I'm going to do a quick recount here. The last person I got is Discovery Bay Comics, so hold it right there, folks. Let's see here.
Look at that Zeck. One of the best Craven covers, in my opinion.
Oh, definitely.
Wow.
I only had to pay $1.50 for mine, Big D.
Hey, I paid
Showing the raw goodness.
I paid
The raw.
30 for this maybe like a year ago.
What's up,
Or-
Darby?
D-Ronk is the champion.
Oh!
I'm gonna celebrate by going to the bathroom.
Redemption Road.
Nice.
Super, super close on that one, my God. Holy cow. And yes, iconic, great books. I have both awesome books. Now we're going to the playoffs for these two gentlemen, Bubs and Superpower Review. And I believe Superpower Review, you get to go first.
All right, so not only did I go with the Mike Zeck cover, but my book is signed by Mike Zeck, and it's remarked by one of my favorite characters. Check this out. So here is a Secret Wars number 8, again,
Nice.
signed by Mike Zeck, and over here we have a nice Venom remark by the good sir Michael Zeck. So beat that, Bubs Comics. I bet you don't have a
Oh, throwing some smack to Bubs, but Bubs knows smack all day. Bubs, what you got, man?
Well, I have to say, that's a great cover. It's only the second time we've seen that cover so far. Thank goodness I didn't go ahead and pick that one too. I have one signed by Zeck, although I don't have one with the remark on it. Of course, Zeck's not really, Venom's not even in that book, but it's kind of an odd choice, but it is really cool. But I went with one that you just don't see very often, doesn't get a whole lot of love, and that's Deathstroke the Terminator, #1. And oh, what's that? Is that a bronze signature Mike Zeck? It is. Right there. So it is also signed by Mike Zeck. A nice. Yes, yours is remarked with a character not in the book by an artist not known for drawing that character. But it is very nice. I like it. It's an odd choice. It's an odd choice. That's all. But Deathstroke the Terminator. There you go.
Hold it up, gentlemen. Hold them up.
So we've got a signature throwdown going on here. We got our Marvel versus our DC yet again. Superpower Review throwing that Secret Wars again. And Bubs throwing that Terminator Deathstroke #1 with the sign in the gold signature there. You've got to choose Superpower Review or Bubs Comics when the big man says.
Vote now. It's for all the marbles.
There you go. Mike Zeck, a fantastic artist, pretty decent guy. I've met him a few times. And every time he's nice enough to sign books for me, and just pretty awesome guy. So pretty cool stuff. I'm glad that this one made it in to the list. That was a good choice.
Oh man, that's a cool remark though.
It is a cool remark.
Ooh, it's getting close.
I'm kind of glad he told me it was Venom. I thought it was Venom, but you usually see him with like a red tongue or something like that. Like if you get red tongue, it's definitely Venom. But with that silver tongue, he just might be a guy that's good at talking or something. I don't know.
Would that be a bub then?
It would be. Oh, thank you.
All right, I got Big Lion Cat as the last voter, but I'm within 2 again, so I'm going to check one more time.
Yeah, it's close. It is.
All right,
close.
guys. Be sure to vote. Be sure to hit that like too. It's been a fun night, so let's keep it going. But it's good. It's been a lot of fun.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate that, man. You guys make this fun. Definitely all about you. What's up, Galvin?
All right, I'm counting it as done. We got Mr. Bubs Comics with Deathstroke the Terminator, the shocking upset. I cannot believe it myself. Mind blown. Bubs Comics is going to play off against D. Runk for the championship.
Oh, man. Good job, man. It's all right.
All right.
Kevin wanted to beat him so bad.
Terminating the competition, says Comic Collector.
Ooh,
I really think if
I
that
like that.
flipped, if they win before I did, it could have went a different way. You know,
I agree.
Definitely.
Damn good matchup. Good job, guys.
Just in case anybody's
agree.
asking, my personal Zeck cover would either be the Spider-Man crawling out of the grave. I love that in the
that's
or the Doom cover
Doom?
issue I think 10 from
10?
Secret Wars.
Yeah.
All time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. So many great covers. So we're going to the playoff round. We got
Mr. Wong.
another best of 3 competition. These are going to be 2 45-second rounds, and if needed, a 1-minute bonus round. We got a whole new set of categories to flip and spin through. And
Oh,
Bubs has the only pass. We'll see how that plays out, if at all. Here we go.
All right. We shared the screen so you guys can see the 5 new comic gories. And here they are. Jim Starlin issue. Team cover. Magic cover. Underground cover. Or Superboy cover.
Ooh, there's definitely some diverse categories here, and only one pass if we even use it.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Are
I
y'all
think,
ready?
George, I think we could manage pretty much all those categories, maybe one.
Those are easy.
There's only one.
wait.
Man, I wish I was there right now.
I think there's only one.
Oh, man.
I would definitely have a hard time with.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna randomize it 3 times. There's 1. There's 2. And there is 3. Ooh,
So,
nice.
am I out yet?
Yeah. Yeah, Superpower Review, Kevin, you are out now, man. You and Biggie are sitting back watching, hanging out, and we're going up.
an awesome book, though. And if you haven't shown that on your channel yet, I'd like to get a feature on that. I'd like to know the story on how you got that, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that at one point. You shared that on Instagram. I think it was gorgeous.
Yeah. All right, here it is, guys. This is the choice for the first Comicgory, and it is team cover.
Team cover. This is a fairly easy one. I don't think it needs too much explanation, but as long as you are representing at least a single team, you could have more than one, but at least one team being represented on a cover, that would qualify. How you determine team and how big or small that means to you, you are the one that has to sell it. So, Bubs, did you want to use your pass?
No, sir.
All right. Do any of you have questions? Just smiles and smiles and smiles. You'll have 45 seconds for the 2 of you, and your time starts now.
Now, go.
Yeah, this
I'm ready.
is a classic, straightforward category. I think but then there's a lot of options. You really got to think through which one's going to bring you the belt.
Do
Right.
it.
You still got 30 seconds. You can think it over if you want to have 2 to pick from. Whatever it is, that's that book that you think is the one. Joey Bag of 7 saying DC versus Marvel opportunity.
20 seconds.
So that's definitely a
Hey,
possibility.
I have a book in hand, and I'm looking
Okay.
for another one. So
Okay.
I don't.
You still got
Is that how that works?
You got
seconds.
10 seconds.
I'm sticking with the 1, I think.
All right, 5.
Yeah,
Bub,
that's where I'm at.
2.
Yeah, I already have my book.
1.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I
There
saw.
we go. Time up. And we didn't flip a coin. I'm sorry. Bubs, you're before D-Runk. You want to call heads or tails? You said heads, right?
No, give me that tail.
All right, he wants some tail. He gets it. He gets some tail, which means D-Runk, you're going first in the first round. What do you got?
Teen Titans number 12.
Woo!
Bought it from Comic Book NYC on an auction.
That's nice.
And this is not their very first appearance, but their first solo title. So Teen Titans number 1. Got this book from Comic Books NYC at a very good price. And might I tell you, he ships like an absolute gentleman when you buy a book from him. So
Awesome book.
Very nice.
I prefer when he ships like a lady, but I get what you're saying.
yeah, maybe a champion.
All right, so there we go, Teen Titans. Let's jump over to Bubs Comics. And what do you got for us?
The book I'm going to show not only shows one team, but it shows 2 teams. They're not fighting each other. They're one replacing the other. For Giant Size X-Men number 1.
Oof.
The old team up top, fearing. Look at the fear in their eyes as the new team bursts forth. Look at that. And
Well,
Cyclops is on both teams. Look at that.
If your only superpower was having like white wings, you'd probably show a lot of fear when you fought bad guys.
Very true. Oh, Angel, he does his best. There you go. Giant Size X-Men number 1. Could there be a better team book? And you know how you know that this book is awesome? Because of all the variant covers that people make referencing this book, showing homage to this book in this team format. Whenever they're busting out a new team on a book, they'll homage this book. So you know it is the quintessential team cover out there. So there you go.
All right, so here we go. Another Marvel versus DC. This is a slab down. Our first double slab down. We've also got what I believe to be is a Silver Age versus a Bronze Age book. So we got a battle of the ages going on here. We got D-Runk with Teen Titans. We got Bubs with Giant Size X-Men. You vote in the chat when this guy says.
Vote now, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Man, every chance he gets, John takes a shot at me. I got love for you, brother. Just love.
Who said that?
This book this book stayed in the community too. This was a book from Alex, the comic hoarder.
Nice.
I purchased it from him, and just really to have the provenance that it was in the community, and he showed it, of course. I was proud to have it in his collection, and then to mine, it was really awesome. So this book means a lot to me, not just for the obvious value of it, but just because it's cool.
This is way too close, in my opinion.
Yeah, you got a good amount of votes in there, dude.
That's an awesome book. That's a cool book. That's why.
But Super Russ, I got at the last vote. Is there anybody else? A couple seconds for lag. D aggressively says he's singing the Teen Titans song now. All right, I'm calling it for this guy down here, Bubs Comics and Giant Size X-Men, winning this round.
All right, thank you.
NYC says I didn't even vote for the book I sold to him.
Hey, to be honest, I messed up his name and he called me on it. I called him Comic Book NYC and he did not like that. He has more than one comic
I've
book.
done that several times. Yeah, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. Every time John says it's a battle of 2 eras. Do I say that one?
Nice.
I guess I do. I like to highlight what is happening in the competition, Adam. It makes it more entertaining for me, and that's what's most important.
All right, y'all ready for this?
Thank you all for voting, and thanks for voting. It's good, everybody participate. It's super awesome.
Oh yeah.
What makes it fun?
Oh yeah. A little secret I'm going to throw out there. When we get to a specific episode, it's going to be a giveaway episode to the chat. So my way of saying thank you to everybody that's been making this thing hot every Friday night. So It'll be coming soon. All right, here it is, guys. Here is your Comicgory.
Jim Starlin issue.
Oh, dude.
I see already George is like, wait, pause. So obviously Jim
I think I
Starlin,
might have got.
huge name.
I'm
in
sorry,
comics.
John.
So this is an issue of his work, a cover from Jim Starlin's epic runs in comic books. You're going to have to show a book to highlight Jim Starlin love. Do you have a question, George? You got your hand raised.
No, I just need to. I have no idea where my Jim Starlin books are, so I'm like,
You're ready
He's
I've got-
saying to somebody or something.
one butt cheek off the chair right now.
Well, don't worry. I'm going to wait for Bubs because he has the choice, the only choice of passing. I just want to make sure he has that option, Bub.
No, we'll keep it.
All right, so he wants it. He wants a Jim Starlin round. You'll have 45 seconds, and we'll try to count it out for you if you need. Okay, George?
Yep.
It starts now. All right, he's off and running. In that Robin costume, he's like a little boy wonder. Ooh, I heard something bang. I'm hoping he's all right. That's 35 seconds still, brother.
I love it. Oh, look, we're
I
losing
will say
everybody.
this is the category, 30 seconds left, that I would have the most difficulty with. I don't have a lot of Jim Starlin stuff.
Got it.
Okay.
22 seconds still on the clock, so you
Can't hear us. You can't
get
hear us.
over it.
Oh, get in here. Get in
Oh,
here.
sorry.
Struggle with this one. 15 seconds. Down now.
No.
10,
10 seconds.
9, 8,
Get in here, dude.
6.
Dude, I don't have it.
I want to
Grab anything. Grab anything. Hurry.
2.
Come on, come on. You can still make it. You got a minute. You got.
He waved a flag. He waved a book. I'm going to count it. If
Yeah.
whatever it is, he can sell it. That one book. Hopefully, it's something he can sell. If you
Oh,
can
man.
sell that book, you flag in the air, we'll make it happen.
I saw that book just come right in time, man. Whew. Dude, I'm gonna throw up right now.
I will say that is a category I would struggle with. I would have a hard time with. So I respect the challenge, Mr. D-Runk, pulling a tough draw here. Now,
Yeah.
Bubs, I believe you are going first in this Jim Starlin round.
Okay. Jim Starlin. He's, of course, I went with a book that he wrote, of course, because cover art on this is fantastic as well. And, of course, we have it to thank for so many awesome movies. We have The Infinity Gauntlet, #1, written by Jim Starlin. There it is.
My
And I
favorite
tell you,
ever.
it's fantastic. This has brought more people to comics. There's certain runs that people, once you read a book, cover hunting is great. I cover hunt too.
Yeah.
But when there's a story that you connect with and you find the villain intriguing, and especially one like this where you have so many other characters involved, that if you were even a peripheral fan of other characters, the way that he wrote everyone in and gave each character love and just didn't just throw a bunch of characters in and say, oh, well, here we have it. And if it weren't for this storyline and the Gauntlet in general, then you wouldn't have this amazing run of movies that we've had that I know most of us enjoy. So just fantastic book. Jim Starlin, I think, obviously he's got a lot of awesome books, but he's got fantastic. This is it right here. This is his magnum opus. So
All right.
here we go.
So there we go. The Infinity Gauntlet #1. Now we move over to D-Runk. George, your heart pounding still? How you doing?
This is a tough one for me because I could hear the countdown going. I was not able to find a book drawn by Jim Starlin or written by Jim Starlin. But at one point, Jim Starlin read this book, and I had to grab a random comic book. I mean, random. Like, I had no say in what book this was. I had no more time left. We have Death of Wolverine, the California cover.
Oh. Oh my God.
That is the best thing I've ever heard on the show.
Oh my God.
It was either this or disqualification. So
I
here
need
you
to
go.
take a moment.
Read by the man, Jim Starlin himself. Boom,
Yeah.
coming at you hot.
There are so many comments going on right now.
You got off easy, bub.
I love can't
That was
get off
awesome.
easy,
brother.
good enough for me.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh my God. D-Rock just for the comment says snake. Oh, I freaking love this show. It's hilarious. Yes, JP Budget Collecting, you're right. You're not gonna find this anywhere else. It's amazing. So
I laughed so hard I got lightheaded.
right? Oh,
That was great.
here's what we got, gentlemen and ladies in the chat. We've got George D1 Comics with The Death of Wolverine. And down there in the corner, we got Mr. Bubs Comics with Infinity Gauntlet #1. Who sold their Jim Starlin issue the best to you? You vote when the big man says.
Vote now. That was too great. That was too great.
That's
Mike
too
said
funny.
I feel like I did 50 sit-ups.
All right,
Guys,
leave, bro.
That was awesome.
And I wish I could have grabbed a cooler book if it was just going to be just anything. But
Bro, gee.
Hey, I like that book.
yeah, no, it's cool. I got this. This is another auction win from Who Dat Comics.
D-Runk is getting some votes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I appreciate
That was
it.
awesome.
Oh,
We don't have proof that Starlin read that book, do we? Do we have a certificate or a
The
COA?
certificate is right here on the back. I'm not going to show it too much.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
Oh my God.
oh my gosh, I feel sick now.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, this is nuts.
This would be like akin to Jeffrey winning the hunt without a book.
Shout out to NYC for keeping the
That's
chat
wrong.
in
I was
line.
going to say the same thing. Nailed it. Wow, this is super close. I love that. That it's close. I got a lot of enjoyment.
That was beautiful. That was good times right there.
Yes, Bear Island. You can change yours to D because of the certificate. I guess.
Funny. Well, enjoy, guys. I don't know. Jim Starlin, let's give him a hand for all the books he's read and the books he's
Wow.
written. I mean, pretty awesome.
It was
That's a cool
I love
category.
it, dude.
One vote.
This would have murdered Joe.
Down to one
I
vote.
like it.
Now, I don't know how we. Let's take a look at. I want to ask the creator of the game's ruling on Bear Island, saying, "Can I change mine because of the certificate?" I don't even know what that means, and I don't even know how to qualify that vote now. Do I just throw both of his votes out and move on?
Yeah, let's do that.
That's how I'm feeling. Oh, he says he's joking. Too late. I've already DQ'd you. You're gone.
Yes.
No.
So let's go back to no. You can't. You don't make jokes about your votes.
I'm not voting for D on this one. No way.
Yeah, it's down to just one. I'm giving it to Bubs Comics with the only the two.
That was so close.
That was the scariest one of the night. That's ridiculous.
Wow.
I like to show this George Perez bought, possibly looked at R2D2 statue here for my next category. Oh, man.
Oh,
That was
my
awesome.
Goodness.
Wow.
Woo.
Oh, I think it was poor Mike said I felt like I did 50 sit-ups. So obviously we were sorry not to have ComicHead 84 here because he is technically the current reigning champion, but now we've got two reigning champions in Bubs Comics and in ComicHead 84. So if possible, we would love probably both of those guys to compete against one another in the next upcoming episode of the show.
Yes.
So I was going to ask how that works. I mean, is 84 like bumped down to like 0 wins, or is he coming in it with 1 win? All right,
It'll be 1 win and 1 win, and they'll just go at it.
That's a good matchup.
Yeah.
because sometimes people's schedules won't match up. Like if Bubs can't make it next time we do the show, he still has his one victory. So the next time he reappears, he can try to go for that second victory.
Yeah.
Well, John, I want to thank you for sending me the list of categories in advance. I'm kidding. That did not happen. If that would happen, this would happen. Hey, I like
I had a
controversy.
cough before the show. I'd have one now.
Hey, I'll give you guys props because I'm pretty sure that every category picked tonight has never been used before.
Yeah, no, it hasn't.
That's pretty awesome.
And
So
John sent
keep that going.
out of the 15 we used, John sent 13 of them to me yesterday.
Yesterday.
Wow.
I was like, okay, perfect. I don't got to do any work anymore.
No, so the first time I played, I like took a screenshot on my phone of the categories that you used in the previous.
You're not the only one.
And it didn't help me one bit. So that's just advice for future people. Like Bear Island, me and him were talking about this one day. He has some crazy categories sorted right now just to get back on the show someday. Like yeah.
That's awesome.
You got to think outside the box. Yeah, but Jim Starlin did not work out.
We lost Kevin.
Our superpower is gone.
Our superpower.
Oh no! Maybe
Rob
he blew a
Worth
circuit, blew a fuse.
Rob Worth says the only losers were those poor books dropped in the rush. Those books never hurt anybody.
Well, let me just tell you guys, I didn't drop any books. So let me show you what the poor contenders are up against. They're up against this filing system.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
It's all right, man.
Look at that.
Oh, that's pretty good, Bubs.
So everything is, and the only thing with holes in it, like you see spots, are books I pulled for just now, or they're at CGC.
Nice.
But everything else, that thing's full. So that's what you're up against: the filing and organization of Bub's Comics.
Cool.
So it's tough.
Cool.
Yeah, because this show is not about having the best book or the book with the most money. It's about having the book that you can present and sell. You saw George nearly win with a book that meant nothing.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to take
That was
it.
awesome.
He made us laugh so
It was
hard.
so
I did too.
close, unbelievably close, way closer than it ever should have been.
You
Hey.
realize if we had have changed that vote from Bear Island, there'd be a different winner right now.
No, because he voted. Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
he
no,
voted for
I
me
think it works
first.
the other way. Yeah.
Hey, here's the deal though. Bub had a better book both times, hands down. So I'm glad. I can't say I got cheated by the chat. No. I would trade books with Bub in a minute. So that's a good way to lose.
Yeah.
So that's better
I
books.
appreciate that.
So
Thanks. All the books shown tonight were awesome.
yeah,
Those
Yeah.
are good books.
the
all
one
around.
that I'm shocked about, and I'm going to be dead honest, is the Secret Wars Mike Zeck remark. I thought that one was going to win hands down, man. And you took it with a
agree.
Terminator.
I agree.
I thought I was going to lose that one too.
Yep.
I was shocked by that,
'Cause
and I
I'm like-
also thought that the Purple Man should have won.
Yeah.
I thought that was the best on a roof picture or cover I could think of, man. I mean, that guy's standing right on the roof. I was going to go with my this was my first choice, my Batman 608B.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
That was going to be my first
That's what I
choice.
was thinking.
When I thought of this
But-
cover, I thought of that.
Yep.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. But then I was like, you know what? He's on a gargoyle. And then I almost lost to 2 gargoyles. So, you never know how it's going
I like
to
that
go.
Oh my gosh. So John, our next show is supposed to be November 1st. That's 3 weeks from today. Are you still good with that?
I think I am. Let me. I can double check while you're letting everybody say their goodbyes here.
I'm kind of thinking it's the day after Halloween, making it a Halloween themed night.
Well, don't give stuff away. What are you doing?
No, not covers, but just I'm thinking, man, either I want to have that just as a regular show, and then maybe a few nights before Halloween, I want people coming on here dressed up, man.
Oh, you want people in costumes.
I want people in costumes,
I
man.
am in a costume. I just want you to
This
know.
is true. This is true. Actually, that's your work clothes, man. But I've got this idea. We'll run it by after, and then we'll let everybody know. But I was thinking we could either do like an early Halloween like party where we get everybody that's been on the show back on, and we do flash rounds, quick, fast rounds, and everything, and just. But I don't know. We'll look at your schedule, see, and then we'll let everybody know.
Yeah, I mean, the first I don't see is going to be any kind of a problem.
Okay. Hey, what is that?
Good.
That amazing fantasy back there, man. I just noticed it.
Sweet 7.5 AS. Oh wait, sorry. It's just it's the facsimile. That's where everybody keeps their facsimile, right? Right in front of a slab like that.
Right. I love it. I love it.
Depending on who you ask, that's a rooftop cover. So good job.
Well, yeah, man. Look, that guy right there. He's on a rooftop, right? It's like the purple man. He's right there. He's on a roof.
I see him. Look, and John, you're the first one not to get it. Hey, hey.
Keep your hands off the ref.
There you go. There it is.
That's a red card.
All right, so guys, let's just real quick run through. I'm gonna give everybody a minute just to kind of tell us what's going on your channel, what to look forward to, and then we'll call it a night. So let's start with Biggie. Biggie, what's going on, man? What should we be following?
Well, dude, I don't do much, man. I do this Friday night thing. I think I'm gonna start the power hour up, even though 84 has got a headache. He's welcome to pop on if he wants, but basically, I'm just gonna be cleaning up my room during power hour, and then that's about it. And then I do a new comic book day video on Wednesday. Nice. I want to congratulate Big D Runk for laying me down like that. That was pretty good of D. I appreciate that, brother, because Big D Runk, man, he gets a little feisty on these competition shows, man. So I'm glad we ain't got no hard feelings, because I could take it pretty good. I take a loss pretty humble, man.
It's good to have you on, man. Are you gonna be on the hunt tonight, or that's Bubs, right?
Dude,
yeah, I'll be
the
on.
thing is, bro, I think Bubs, hey, that's another thing. I'm glad you said that. Bubs is the hunt champion and a Comicgories, just like my boy 84 is the cover and a Comicgories. So we're talking double champs when they meet up. That's gonna be sick. And there might be a cash the bank in or whatever it is. So I got one guy in mind that might hop in. I don't know though, dude. So that's all I got.
Cool deal, man. Cool deal. Biggie, it's good to have you on, man. Thank you for being here tonight, brother.
Yeah, thank you, Seven. I appreciate it, bro. This game is really fun, and I give you guys a hard time about the categories, but I just realized like this is like y'all's fourth or fifth show, so I completely understand.
Cool. All right, Superpower review. What's going on in your channel, man?
Pretty much the same thing as always, just reviewing stuff whenever I can or whenever I buy something that I probably shouldn't. But I always do new comic book day videos on what I got. I always tell you guys what I'm reading, so you guys can get interested in my thoughts and opinions on that. Next month I'm going to Rhode Island Comic Con, so I'll definitely be covering that con as well. So that'll be on my channel.
What con is that?
I'm sorry?
What con is that, man?
I still can't hear you.
I'm sorry. What con are you going to go to?
It's Rhode Island Comic Con.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I'll be there, and I always try to do at least one video a week, but I've been cranking them out. I've been doing like 2 to 3 a week. Pretty soon I'll burn out, and I'll have to go back to the blueprints and try to come up with something. But I'm trying.
Cool, man. Well, you said something tonight that made me happy. You said, I have been doing this for a while, but I finally feel like I'm coming into the comic book community, man. I barely found your channel, I think, like 2 months ago. And right away, we hit it off, bro. And I'm happy that you're on here, and I want you to come on here again for sure, man. So I love it.
Now I'm ready.
Yeah. So everybody in the chat, if you don't know Superpower Review, please go sub him up. His info is in the description below. And give him a follow, please, guys. So, dude, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It was a blast.
Always. All right. George, what's going on with you, man?
Hey, first I want to say that there is a lot of people on YouTube that do comic book content that are not quote unquote part of the community just because they don't know about it. So spread the word, man. Like no one's ever been, I've never seen anyone excommunicated from the community. So definitely good to see everyone, you know, that interacts with one another.
You've come close a couple of times. I'm just saying.
Oh, I understand. But you're not kidding though. Superpower Review does have a fantastic channel, and I really am jealous of the having access to a studio. That is, I'm so jealous of that. Like, you don't wind up with this glare on your comic book that way. Like, so
support your local public access stations.
No, and I can work on that, but. The only real thing I got going on, I've got next week, I've got my book that was lost by CGC has been found.
Oh, nice.
And
wow.
It's on its way back to me. So it's just one book. It should have been back to me, you know, 2 months ago, but they lost it and then they found it. So that's coming up pretty soon. And then next month, I'm going to a convention here in Minnesota called GalaxyCon, and I have got it's an idea that I'm not sharing with anyone yet, but it is a bonkers idea for a custom sketch. I'm so looking forward to it, and I'm going to be joined by Geeks, Drinks, and Comics. He's flying up from Denver to come to the con too, so. It'll be a good time, and check it out. We'll have lots of videos up for that show.
Sorry about that. Got a phone call. Awesome, dude. Awesome stuff, man. I'm glad they found that book and looking forward to that stuff for sure. So, our champion. Go ahead. Oh no,
did they give me a free grade bump? No, and CGC is refusing to pay.
Love you, bye.
CGC is refusing to give me the money back for the Fast Pass, even though I'm actually I love CGC, as you guys can see behind me. I am really upset, and I've not been rude to one person yet, but it's really difficult because I have one heck of a temper, but I realize that about myself, so I try not to, you know, put that on people, but yeah, it's not good customer service by them. So,
hey, I did a video back where I talked to somebody specific, and have you talked to Brittany?
I have not, but I've seen that video. She took care of your rainbow stains for you. Yep. So I know what video you're talking about, but I have not talked to Brittany. But you know what? Like, I don't want to go through too much effort to get my money back. So. Yeah. You know, they had a chance to make me happy. They decided not to. That's the way they went. So,
dang, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you change your mind, hit me up because I got her email and she's legit, man. Maybe she can make something happen just as a quick email, you know?
Yeah, no, yeah. You shoot it to me on Instagram, and but hey, I got to get out the stage. You let the champion have his time, please.
All right, Bubs, what's going on, champion?
Hey guys, thanks again to everyone in the chat who voted for the books. I know you didn't probably vote for me, but for the books. So, or if you voted for me, thanks to the two of you who did that. I appreciate it. Yeah, double champion, Hunt champ, and Comicgories Friday Night Fights champ. So, thanks, I appreciate it. On my channel, I've got. I just put a video out today where I cracked and cleaned and pressed my Hulk 181. And then sending it back in, sending it to for a grade bump, sending it to CGC for a grade bump.
Yeah.
So hopefully, it's fun. I mean, it's a long video. It's like 40 minutes long, but I take you through all the process of cleaning. If you've never cleaned a book, you might find it interesting. Yeah. And if you clean and press books already, you might hate it because I may not do exactly what you do to get my results. So, so that's it. So I put that out. Be on the hunt in about an hour and a half.
Cool.
And then, but you'll see me as Bub the Beast. So I'll be in character for that one. And then, you know, usual Monday night, No Faces comic chat, and then comic calls, usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, or some kind of video Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So hope you guys enjoy that. And, you know, I'm on Instagram as Bubs Comics. also. So, if you're on there, find me on there too. So
Cool.
awesome. Thanks, Matt, for inviting me on after a year of not letting me on your show. And I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So Tony Sanders, right? Who runs the hunt, is Tony Sanders' channel. So he said that you said that the first time you were ever on a live stream was on his channel.
No,
I had you on a live stream, and you said mine was the first one you were on. So we decided that you're lying to one of us, and we just can't decide if we want to be lied to because we find it flattering, or we just want to know the truth. So there you go.
For the record, the very first show I was ever on was your No Faces chat, man.
There we go.
I had a run to Best Buy, and I was late because I was picking up a new mic and a new everything, and yeah. But the second show I was on, I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was the hunt. I didn't get on the hunt till like a month ago though, but I did get on or like 2 months ago. That was my first time on the hunt. I did get on. Oh, what's his other show? Find Your Grail.
What's Your Grail?
What's Your Grail?
Yeah, What's Your Grail?
And I did that one like 5 months ago.
That's probably what he was talking about.
That's probably it right there. Cool.
Funny.
Well, there's a record, man. I love that show.
All right.
But it was your show, man.
Yeah, there you go. I'll tell him tonight.
John, I hear you're going to be going to a little something.
Wait, did we get Biggieshaq? Has Biggie had his turn?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, I'm in Baltimore next weekend, so a week from tonight, I'll be bumping and hanging with Comic Core group people and Joe Ryan, hopefully, and a whole just slew of awesome folks. So if you're going to Baltimore, make sure you drop me a line and make sure we can meet up at some point while we're there. The only thing I got going tomorrow is Saturday Morning Comics, but I will say my girls are running off to Universal Studios, so I don't know if I'm going to get them or if it'll just be me. We will see what the dice work.
Cool, man. Good stuff. Well, guys, those of you that have participated tonight, love you all. Thank you for being here. Everybody in the chat, love you tons. My wife is calling me. My daughter's got a soccer game in 30 minutes, and she forgot her shin guards, and it's about 30 minutes away. So I got to jump off of here, but I love you all. I appreciate the heck out of you for being a part of this show, for participating in it, and being in the chat. Thank you so much. Look forward to the Halloween-themed night, and if that doesn't happen, we'll see you November 1st. So thanks for being here, guys. We'll see you later. Mischief managed. Peace.